In this video, I will share with you and show you how to use the reverse ASIN tool and also using brand analytics to spy on your competitors' listings and ASINs so you can find new profitable keyword ideas and opportunities for your own products. Let's start. What's up guys, welcome to another video, and we'll start this video by sharing my numbers again from Seller Central in a moment. I'm sharing my numbers because I want to show you what is possible, to give you encouragement, to push you a little more, and by you seeing these numbers, hopefully it will give you motivation to watch more of my videos so you can learn, or maybe other videos, and just keep learning and of course taking action. So we'll start with my main account. So this is the main account, and we have 119 sales for the day. Sorry, it lacked the focus. And 107, almost $188,000 for the last 30 days. I will also share with you the new account that I just started. So I started a new seller account where I focused on a different niche. I sourced 4 SKUs at one time and launching them now, like in one day. So today we have there like 5 sales and $125. $637 for the last 30 days. I'm sure that very soon it will grow. Let me show you Europe, my main account, but the European market. So the European market today I have 15 sales. This is not just the European, this is the UK. 162 pounds and almost 1500 pounds. Let me share with you Germany. I wish I could show you like all the numbers together. So Germany, we have 5 sales for the day and almost 270 euros for the last 30 days. Very soon the numbers will grow, and yeah, just to start with the video, welcome to another video. I thank you for watching my videos, and if you're new here to the channel, I talk here mainly about Amazon, how you can create your own private label brand, selling private label products on Amazon. And of course, once you establish your product line, you can go outside and sell them on your own Shopify store, Walmart, eBay, Etsy. That's what I do, and I'm using the inventory that is sitting by Amazon. So if you're interested in watching more of those videos, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you don't miss any upcoming video. Okay, so we'll start straight with the topic of this video, which is how to actually take one or more of your competitors' ASIN, find what keywords they are ranked for, and once you actually know what keywords they are ranked for, you can see what keyword you're bidding on in your PPC campaigns, and once you see those that you are not bidding, those are the opportunities that you could bid on and find if you're converting well or not. I will also show here some techniques by using the reverse ASIN on your own listing to see what kind of keywords you're ranked for, but not that high, but page 1, so you can bid more aggressively and get higher in the rankings. I will also show how to use the brand analytics and use the ones that dominate the category, also use the listing, and how to actually incorporate the keywords that are converting very well for you within your listing. So let's start first of all by using the reverse ASIN tool. I use the Helium 10 tool for that. Where it is? So it's here, and then you go to keyword research, Cerebro, and let's say again that we are selling hairbrush, pretending, and this is one of my competitors. Okay, so what I'll do, this is a too big a competitor. So if you have like 20 reviews and you want to really target your find keyword opportunities, don't go for the leader that have like 30,000 reviews. Go to someone that have kind of the same amount of reviews or not some like crazy number. So let's go for that one that have 88 or 77 reviews. I'm sorry. Beautiful packaging, by the way, they have. But let's go here and go to Cerebro and put the ASIN and click on get keywords. what it will do, it will show us all the keywords that they are ranked for. Now take in mind, this data is not 100% accurate because it's coming from a third-party seller tools, Helium 10 in this case, and what I like to do is to sort it by search volume, and I also like to do the filtering of the organic rank from 1 to 15. So it will only show me those listings that this keyword is ranked for and it's ranked high, okay? So organic rank here in this case, they're really ranked for Revlon one step. So what you should do is, obviously you should know what keywords you're bidding on, and if you don't, then you're in problem. I definitely suggest that you really explore what kind of campaigns you have and get better in PPC. PPC is I would say, is the most important tool for you as an Amazon FBA seller to change the selling rate of your item. This is something that you control. You could push more in specific campaign, you can push more traffic through a specific keyword or a video ad, and this is a great mix of tools by the campaigns that Amazon offering you to really dominate and get better ranking and out basically, dominate your competitors and steal sales from them, or not really steal, get more sales through the PPC tools. So you should know, I'm not gonna show how to check, but you should know if you're bidding on this keyword or not. And if you're not, maybe you should bid on this keyword. Another thing that I suggest to do is to use the brand analytics tool. So this is a tool that should be open to you if you have brand registry. You go to Seller Central, Brands, Brand Analytics, and then you, instead of the search term here, you are going to put the ASIN, okay? I like to do it quarterly instead of the weekly here for the reporting range, because quarterly will give me more data. Once I click apply, it will give me the data. Now this ASIN probably doesn't have enough data to really work with. So let's go on that one and see if it's giving us more data. Let's go here. Get keyword, and also on brand analytics, okay? So on brand analytics, this one, it doesn't give us like too much data as well, but it's giving us something, you know? It's telling us that this one, it's called a hot hair brush Jumarto hair dryer. So it's telling us that this keyword, like the search term that this product is ranked for very high is hair dryer and volumizer. I don't know what is volumizer, but they're telling you that they're getting for this specific search term almost 60% click share. What does it mean click share? So out of 100 clicks, they are getting 59 clicks. That's pretty high number, and the conversion rate for that term, it's like almost 90%. So they are dominating this keyword a lot. And let's go here and see if that's the case here as well. Yeah, okay, let's see here. 1 to 15, the same like before. Let's sort it by search volume, and let's see if this keyword. Yes, okay. So they're ranked for hairdryer and volumizer without the brush. So if they're like ranked for this one, they are like going to be ranked for the brush as well. So let's click on it, and as you can see, let's see, where is this item? Here they are, I think, no? Oh, it's the one with the woman, okay? So it's the one with the woman. Here we go. So it's ranked pretty high organically, and this is a keyword that if you're not bidding on, it's definitely a keyword that you should like target. Now, what I suggest is that you're not really also going to work on keywords. You're going to also target some other products, like product targeting campaigns or sponsored display product targeting. And what I like to do is to, after I find some good terms, instead of ASIN, reverse ASIN here in the brand analytics, I go and put the search term here and then the quarterly. Once I do that, it's going to give me some more terms, and it's going to give me some items that I might find good and relevant to my product, and based on that I can rank them. Now this one obviously have 110,000 reviews, it's by Revlon, and like the bids here will be impossible to really like bid on unless you have like good amount of reviews, like 20 or 30,000. Don't even bother. But what you can do here is you can go to something that has less volume, like one step hair dryer and volumizer. And let's see, what is this? Let's see this item. And what I see here is that this is an item that I think that I compete. It has 408 ratings, and let's pretend that my item is this item, and it's pretty much like cheaper, so that might be a good option. So what I will do is I will create a campaign that is like dedicated, like a product targeting campaign. I'm not gonna show how to, you know what, I'm just briefly gonna do sponsored product, and then you create, instead of automatic targeting, manual targeting, and targeting instead of keyword, you're going to put product targeting, individual product. You're going to search them. This one. And target. This is one type of campaign. The other type of campaign is by going to create a campaign. You need to build analytics for that. You're going to do sponsor display, and then for the sponsor display you're going to choose the item that you want, and here instead of products to target, instead of categories, you're going to choose individual products, and then you're going to target it here. Now I have videos for all of these things, so you should already know how to create like sponsor display product targeting, or just normal sponsored product targeting campaign, so you can target those ASIN. So the reverse ASIN and this strategy that I just show on brand analytics, it's basically to find new keywords, opportunities, and new products that you can start now bidding on that you didn't bid before, and get more traffic and more sales to your listing. This is powerful when the auto or campaigns or the manual campaigns that you have are not really performing well, and you want to test new things, new keywords, new products to target, and see if you get better profitable campaigns. Okay, use the ones that dominate the category with sponsored product. I explained about this. Use it on your own listing as well for the best converting keywords. Okay, something else that is not really related, but if you want to increase your conversion rate, what you can do is take the best ACOS keyword and rephrase your listing. So what do I mean by that? I'm not going to open one of my campaigns in the report, but you can go to the search and report, do the last 60 days on your own campaigns that you already have, and then get all the keywords that got like 10 or 15% ACOS, but still have good amount of clicks and impressions, and then incorporate this with your listing. So for example, let's pretend that this keyword, where it is, the hair dryer and voluminizer, it's a keyword that the ACOS, when you're bidding on it, is kind of low and there is enough volume for it. What you can do is you can start the listing with this phrase. Why? It will rank your first of all, you're going to be very relevant, because when people searching for this term, you know, they're searching for hair dryer and voluminizer instead of hair earth brush or beauty salon one step or hair tools professional black gold, they will see like the main keyword, and this create more engagement, more relevancy, and eventually more sales. And when you get more sales, you will start be ranked organically higher and higher. So this is a tool, another way, another technique to get more keyword opportunities and product targeting opportunities for your PPC campaigns, and to optimize your listings. And I hope you find this technique helpful. Please let me know if you tried it and what are the results. Please subscribe to the channel if you didn't subscribe, and smash the like button. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.